I'm Mark Schofield from Inside the Pylon with another edition of First Sound. We are fully into red flag season of the NFL draft. This is the time of the year when we start to hear about the concerns that some coaches or talent evaluators or scouts might have about different players. And one of the red flags you probably heard a lot is Deshaun Watson and the 17 interceptions that he threw last season. Over the course of 15 games, Watson threw 17 picks, which on its face is a pretty big number. That's more than one interception in a game. But similar to decision-making, interceptions don't happen in a vacuum. Some are totally on the quarterback, and we'll see some that are from Watson. Because I'm going to take you through all of the 17 interceptions that Watson threw last year and break down my view of them. And as I said, some of them are completely on his shoulders, but some of them, there are other reasons for why the ball was turned over. Whether it was route miscommunication, a tipped pass somewhere, or sometimes it was just the defense making a good play. So as we go through these, we'll see if there are some themes that emerge. And what we're really trying to see is, are there problems or mistakes that Watson is making that he just cannot fix? That would be a red flag. But if we're seeing a lot of different reasons and a lot of tipped balls or things that really aren't on his shoulders, then that's going to put me at ease about Watson, and it should put you at ease about Watson as well. So we're going to start with the first pick that he throws last year, and it's in their opener against Auburn. This is a 3rd and 6 situation. The football is on the -12. It's on their own 12-yard line. Clemson has a 10-point lead. We're going to get, as you can see, a vertical route here on the left. Football is almost on the right hash mark. Watson gets what he wants here. You've got a receiver matched up against a safety who's cheated down. You've got the safety sort of cheated over to that side of the field. So Watson's main job here, if he wants to throw this vertical route, is to move this safety somehow. And Watson does that. We're going to see him do a good job here of opening it up to the right. See, opens to the right here. Now watch this safety. He runs over to that side of the field. That gives Watson what he wants. He comes back to throw this. But the problem is, as Watson opened to his right and now peels back, safety out here first gets a good jam on Ray McLeod, and then he stays in great position. So when Watson releases this, that defender is in great position. It's going to take a perfect throw to complete this. And the defender wins. Watson moves him, but again, it's going to take a perfect throw. Watson kind of misses. He throws it more to the outside. The receiver's staying up the numbers. It's not placed well. It would have taken a perfect throw anyway. This is sort of a good play. Watson could probably place it better or go somewhere else with the football. But I do kind of put that one on Watson. It's a good play from the defender. But again, Watson does a good job moving the safety, but he would need a better throw, and he just didn't make it in this situation. Probably the better decision would have been go elsewhere with the football. But again, he does get what he wants. He moves the safety and gets that one-on-one matchup. Just can't complete the throw. Hats off to the defender for a good play. Here's the next pick. One of the 2 interceptions Watson threw against Troy in their meeting. We're going to get sort of a smash concept here. We're going to get sort of this deeper out route to the flat. This sort of route design is going to come up throughout these 17 plays. Some of them are on Watson, some of them aren't. So it's not a situation where he's continually making the wrong read or making a poor decision on this route concept. So again, when you think about, is he repeating mistakes? We're not really seeing that here. This issue is one of more how Watson reads the coverage, or at least how I think he reads the coverage here. Pre-snap, he gets sort of a cover 2, cover 4, cover 6 look. Going from left to right from the offense's perspective. We get the corner cheated down here. 2 high safeties. Get this corner side of kind of in the middle. He's not cheated down, but he's not fully back. And we get this linebacker sort of in the middle. Looking at that, quarterback is definitely thinking maybe it's a Tampa 2, maybe it's a cover 2, cover 4 look. That's what he's got to confirm when he makes the decision where he's going to go with the football. Watson starts by opening to his left to read the coverage. See, he looks left. What does he see? He sees this safety bailing. You got this guy squatting. So he's thinking all the way, this is cover 2. And if it's cover 2, when he comes back over here to throw the ball, he's expecting this corner to sort of squat, which would allow him to throw that deeper out route over here. Because, again, you've got Safety over here. That's sort of a safe, soft area in cover 2. Problem is, this corner drops, and it's sort of a cover 6 look. So when Watson comes back and throws that out, corner's right there. Now that's sort of how I've read this coverage, read this play looking at it. You see he looks left, comes back and throws it. He looks left, he reads cover 2. I think he expects cover 2 to the other side of the field as well and just misses that guy underneath. So again, I'm kind of putting that one on him. He has to make sure that the coverage is same across the board because you're not always going to get the same coverage to each side of the field. There are combination coverages. So he's got to make sure when he throws the ball that, yeah, it is cover 2 to that side and that cornerback has squatted down. If not, go elsewhere with the football. Here's the second pick against Troy. Again, another sort of smash concept. We get hitch, corner to the right side of the field. Ball's on the right hash mark. This is their second possession of the second half. This is a 3rd and 8 situation in a 3-point game. You need a conversion. Looking at the coverage again. Pre-snap, we get a cover 2, cover 4, cover 6 look. Corner's there. Too high safety look. If he's going to throw this smash concept to the right side like he does, he's reading this corner. You throw the corner. If he squats, throw the corner route. If he drops, throw the hitch and hope your guy can break a tackle. Take what that corner gives you. This time, corner squats. Right there. So Watson knows he's got the corner route over here. Safety's going to be the guy that's going to have to make a play. Now the issue here is that Watson makes the right decision with the football, but he stares this route down. He bird dogs this. And the safety just reads his eyes. Watson looks at the corner route all the way. Safety breaks on it and makes a play. Now Watson still could have completed this. Maybe a little bit better throw more to the outside. Makes it tougher for that safety to break over and make the play. But the issue that I have with this play here is that Watson just stares this down too much. He never comes off that route, doesn't freeze that safety at all. He looks at it all the way, and it allows the safety to read it, break on the ball, and make the interception. See again, right there. If he throws it out towards the sideline a little bit more, it's a tougher play for the safety. But this is more one of the quarterback staring this down all the way. Now we're going to look at a play against Georgia Tech. And this one, I don't put on Watson. Or at least I can't with the information available to me. The first 3 I kind of put on Watson. This one, there's route miscommunication here. Because I'm not sure if he's expecting a back shoulder throw or what. But the receiver here breaks this into an out route on the outside. Watson throws it towards the end zone. I don't know what the call was. I don't have that information, but here you see the out route, but he throws sort of looks to be like a back shoulder. Comes and lucks out. They fumble it and it turns into a safety. But that one I can't really put on Watson. I don't know what the play call was, so I can't put that on his shoulders. It just seems like there was a route miscommunication there, and those things tend to happen. Pick 5. This is the first of 3 interceptions Watson throws against Louisville. This one, everything's great up until the throw. They run a little RPO, and this looks to be a 3rd level read where Watson's going to be reading what this safety does. Puts the ball in the running back's belly, pulls it, and then throws this band-aid while this safety sort of rotates down. It's a really good decision and read, and this gets us to the processing speed too, because he's going to digest all this information fast. See, he pulls it. This is the right read. This is what you want. You've got this safety cheated down. Middle of the field is open. You've got your guy with a step on a band-aid route in the red zone. This should be 6. But he leaves the throw behind him. Defender makes a play. You'll see it from the end zone camera with a little assist hat tip to Herb Street. That's what he wants. He's staring right at that guy. He sees him frozen. He knows he can get that band-aid route behind him with Mike Williams, his go-to guy. That's what you want. You can't ask for a better throwing lane and everything than Watson gets here. And Williams has 2 steps here. throw just comes behind him. Thanks to Kurt for the little arrow there. So that's just one of accuracy. He's going to just make a better throw. It's a good play by the defender, to be sure, but got to make a bit better throw. This next play is another interception. We're going to get a little tosser concept here. This is sort of a West Coast staple where you've got the 2 slant routes, one here and then one here. He's going to throw the outside slant route. Tosser is a West Coast staple. New England runs it a ton. You know, this is a pro-type concept. And what I like about this throw is we see a lot of the pre-snap mentality from Watson. I mean, looking at these 2 routes, you've got this inside defender in great position to take away the inside slant. Watson sees that pre-snap. He knows he doesn't have good leverage there. So he's going to want to look out here. And you will see what that corner does. He turns his hips. Watson sees it. Knows his guy's going to get under it. And he makes a great throw. Problem is, receiver tips it right to the defender. So again, you can't really put that one on Watson. I mean, he makes the right read and the right throw. It just gets tipped. Those things happen. Here's the third pick against Louisville. This is sort of a hitch seam concept. What we're going to see here, he makes the right read. He's got sort of a, looking at it pre-snap. Here's this free safety. He's on the other side of the field. This again gives Watson a nice one-on-one matchup on a vertical route. As long as he can sort of freeze this safety as much as he can, he's got a chance to make a play. You know, this comes fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game, 2nd and 9. You know, it's kind of an aggressive decision, but given the information available to the quarterback pre-snap, I kind of like it. He freezes him. He opens to the right. Just, again, a good play by the defender. He gets what he wants. See, he stares right at that safety to sort of freeze him. Then comes outside. I mean, that's a lot of open space to throw that vertical route. It's just the receiver doesn't get the position in that you need, and the defender makes a good play. So maybe the placement is off a little bit, but this is an aggressive decision. You get what you want, you take your shot. Defender makes a good play. Here we're going to look at a play against NC State. This is the first play of the second half. It's a 7-point game. You just had a touchback on the kickoff. Get the ball on the left hash mark where you want it. And Watson's expecting a little drive starter here. He's going to have a little hitch route up here. Problem is this corner shows him something different this time. It's a little RPO with a little hitch from this guy. Watson looks at the defense and sees this corner's off, so he probably is expecting this guy to drop as well. Problem is he doesn't drop. He cheats down a bit. So as Watson's carrying out this RPO fake, he doesn't see this guy cheat down. But what he does see is the other side, they're in off coverage. He's got to be expecting the same thing to the backside. The problem is this corner cheats down a bit. Watson never sees him and throws it right to him. Now, what I'm kind of wondering here is if this is just a situation where the defense, they made an adjustment. They had seen something what Clemson was doing. They figured they could maybe bait him into this throw. Watson just wasn't expecting it. Maybe you tip the hat to the defensive coordinator here at the halftime adjustment. This is just a good play. They get him here. They fool him here. He squats down. Watson just doesn't see it. And it's a good play. You'd like to maybe see him pick that up, but he misses it. This is another one where Watson kind of misses a defender on a play, and you almost got to take your hat off. It's a design rollout with a smash concept. Again, you want to throw the corner, right? That's who you're reading. As Watson rolls out to the right, he's going to see what he wants to throw that corner out. See, look, this cornerback, he's pretty much squatted on that route. So that's what you want to do. Throw the corner right. He's squatting. Throw the corner behind him. Problem is he peels off right at the last second and Watson doesn't see it. That's a good play from him. And you'll see from this angle, right when Watson makes up his mind. I mean, that's what you want. If you're going to throw that corner out, cornerback is squatting, safety's giving you a ton of room. I mean, that's the guy you're throwing to. That is a big window to throw that route. That's everything you want as a quarterback when you're rolling out and throwing that corner route on the smash concept. But this guy just does a great job. He sees Watson, knows what he's going to do. Maybe it's film study from him. It's a great play because he instantly comes right under it. Again, look at this window. But again, hat tip, Herb Street with a nice drawn. That's a great play. Here's the other pick that Watson throws against Florida State. This is a play that I've actually written about, but we got to talk about it here. We're going to get a corner blitz look from this cornerback. This is the second of 3 times that Florida State does this in this game. They did it earlier in the game, and Watson was able to hit the little side adjustment when the corner actually blitzed. Watson just throws that quick little, sometimes it's a hitch, sometimes it's just you settle down into that area and wait for the football, like a side adjustment. Watson threw it, and you converted a first down. Here, the corner shows blitz. Watson sees it. You can see here Mike Williams is pointing to it as well. From another angle, you see the left tackle point to it. The problem is the corner doesn't come. He shows blitz, then steps back. Watson carries out the RPO fake. See, he's stepping back now. And then Watson's expecting him to come from everything that he saw pre-snap. Throws it right to him. Trying to see what peripheral defenders are doing, that's tough for any quarterback. Here, you see right there, left tackle is pointed out as well. He's cheating down. Watson's thinking, okay, here's that corner blitz again. It's coming again. We hit it once on the side adjustment. That's what I'm going to do again. Corner just makes a good play, and Watson doesn't see it in time. Or he sees it and just thinks he can get it over him. Either way, you kind of got to, again, tip your hat to the defense. Those 2 Florida State interceptions, those are just good defensive plays. They fool him a bit. I mean, on the first one, Watson gets what he wants. He gets the look on the smash concept. Defender makes a play. On the second one, hopefully Watson sees that going forward, and he does, as I've written about. But this time, FSU fools him. Here, this is an interception against Pitt, one of 3 that he throws this day. This we get a little wheel route concept from the wing tight end, Jordan Leggett. We get a cover 2 look in the red zone. Watson gets what he wants because he gets Leggett matched up in man coverage on this linebacker. Problem is the safety reads it well. So the safety stays home. He doesn't get swept up by those 2 sort of band 8 routes. Watson tries to throw the wheel, and he might have him, but that safety's there. And he makes a play. That's one that I kind of put on Watson. Watson's got to, he's got to see that. He's going to know that safety's there and make a better decision with the football. Here's the second interception against Pitt. We get another switch concept here on the post. We get an out route. This one, Watson makes the right read and throws just a bit high. It's a cover 3 look. You get that post route. You get the cornerback off. You get that middle of the field safety. He's off as well. Doesn't want to give up anything deep. You get that post, and it should move the chains here in a 3rd and 9 situation. The problem is the throw is just too high. A little bit better throw, and you move the sticks there. So that one, it gets tipped. Receiver gets his hand on it, but I'm not totally saying that this was a dropped pass. It's just need a little bit of a better throw there. Here's the 3rd interception. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Here's the 3rd interception. This one I put on Watson, and it's a matter of situational awareness. This is a 8-point game, just under 6 minutes left. It's 2nd and goal. If you don't have this play, throw it out of the back of the end zone. They run a little boot concept here, sort of a shovel look with the tight end, and then Renfro coming on the short of shallow. Pittsburgh is all over this play. You'll see as Watson comes out of the fake here, where is he going to really throw this football? You've got defender here, defender here, defender here. It's 3 against 2. Watson tries to get it to Leggett into this really tight throwing window. and the linebacker picks it. Mike Williams chases this down. That's a great play from Mike Williams. But that's a situational awareness decision that I put on Watson. It's second and goal. It's a one-score game. It's in the fourth quarter. If you're not sure of it, throw it away. I know he makes an aggressive decision. He's trying to make a play. But that one, you got to be smarter with the football. Live to fight on third down. All right. Now we're going to show a play against South Carolina. This is a nice look that they get here. They show the screen, they pump it, and they get another switch concept with this outside vertical route and Leggett on the post. This one, it's just a tip drop by Leggett. Watson executes this play well, shows that, puts this right where it needs to be, maybe a little high, but that's a catchable ball. Now we're on to Virginia Tech. This is another tosser concept. It's just a little bit different. It's coming from the two inside receivers. We get slant, we get vertical here. Again, pre-snap, Watson gets what he wants. You've got sort of linebacker over this slant route. That's going to take it away, but this defender's playing off. Watson gets what he wants. On a tosser concept, that's where he looks to throw the football. Problem is the defensive end just gets his hands up. Sees it, gets his hands up, tipped, and picked. And that's... defenses are doing that against Watson and other quarterbacks that want to throw that quick route. Rather than fight to the quarterback, they see that three-step drop, they stop, get the hands up. And that's a good play by the defender. Now here are the two picks against Ohio State in the national semifinal. What do we see again? Smash concept. We get hitch, we get corner. We're going to get cornerback. Again, throw the corner. What does he do? He's going to squat. So Watson makes the right read here. This is going to be a long throw, though. It's coming left hash, right sideline. Corner squats. Watson sees it, throws the corner. Receiver falls down. It's the right read. He gets what he wants. It's just... maybe you get better placement. He's got a lot of room here to work with. Maybe put this more to the outside, more towards the sideline. And we don't know for sure what happens if the receiver doesn't fall. Maybe it still gets picked. So he makes the right read. It's just put it more towards the sideline. That might be the issue there. Finally, look, this is just a great play by Malik Hooker. Look where he is. He's going to make the interception on this sideline in the end zone. It's just a great play. But it's a 3rd and 7 situation. You get a sprint, another switch concept with an in, and sort of a wheel route from Renfro. And Watson gets what he wants. Renfro gets a step. He's open. A little traffic created by that switch. Renfro's got a step. I mean, this is 6. But that's just a great play by the free safety. That's just incredible range. That's why Hooker's probably getting drafted early. I mean, look at the distance that he covers. Now, I mean, if you really want to nitpick this, maybe Watson tries to drill this in. Get it in more on a line if he can, so Hooker doesn't have the time to get over. But that's, you sometimes, again, you tip your hat. So those are the 17 interceptions that Watson threw this year. As I've highlighted, some of them, they're on him. Whether he missed a defender underneath or got baited into making a throw. Sometimes the defense is doing a good job on those too. So maybe you say, okay, I can understand that. And we didn't see a lot of repeated mistakes. A couple of these did come on smash concepts, but it wasn't like he was making the wrong reads. It was just, I'd say on 2 of them, place the ball a little bit better. Get it more towards the sideline. But a lot of these were either good plays by the defense, tipped balls. I mean, I look at the body of these and haven't gone through these now more than you can imagine. I don't think all 17 interceptions are on his shoulder. Maybe about half of them really are on Watson. So now that you look at sort of a reduced number of picks, let's look at big picture. What does this really tell us about Deshaun Watson, the quarterback? As we've probably expected, there are things that he needs to clean up. But it's not like he's making risky, terrible decisions with the football. He misses some things. All quarterbacks miss some things. I look at this full body of work, and I still see a quarterback that I can live with, that I can win with. So I think that 17 number, it needs to be taken with a bit of a grain of salt. And hopefully what I've done today, give it a little bit more context. So when you're going through Watson, when you're trying to decide where to put him on your board, maybe feel a little bit better about that 17 number. Because remember, quarterbacks throw picks. Andrew Luck threw picks in college. Jameis Winston threw picks in college. Peyton Manning threw picks not only in college, he threw a ton of picks his rookie year. Mistakes and interceptions happen. But the issue is, can the quarterback learn from those? Aside from maybe some poor ball placement on a couple fade routes or those smash concepts, we're not seeing a lot of repeated mistakes. So again, having gone through these, I'm still high on Watson. I hope you are as well, but I leave that to you to do your own work. I'm Mark Schofield. Thanks for watching this edition of First Sound, looking through Deshaun Watson's interceptions in 2016 through 17. Please come back to visit not only our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/InsideThePylon, but InsideThePylon.com, where we're going to have wall-to-wall draft coverage as we get ready for the 2017 NFL Draft.